This is the BassForecast bait breakdown for the topwater category. In this short video, we're going to cover these 5 topics: key features, top tips, matching forage, rod, reel, and line, and hook set. Let's start with the key features. There is truly nothing like a topwater bite, and there are many topwater lures to choose from. Most topwater lures are made of a hard plastic body with 2 or 3 treble hooks. In this category, you've got the popper, the walking bait, the wake bait, and the plopper style. And the other category of topwaters consists of the topwater frog style lures. These are characterized by a soft plastic body, either hollow or full, and 1 or 2 heavy worm hooks facing up, which makes them a weedless presentation. But which topwater category should you choose? To keep it simple, we recommend fishing a topwater hollow belly frog around shallow cover and heavy vegetation, a swimming frog around sparse vegetation, and around open water, either a topwater popper or a walking bait. The retrieve on a topwater lure is generally the same regardless of style, with one little difference. The first step is to make a cast over a flat or to a piece of cover or structure, and then reel in your slack, lower your rod tip, and start popping and twitching your rod. For hard plastic poppers and topwater frogs, use a slow twitching action, and walking baits go a little bit faster. But how deep is too deep in the water column for a topwater to be effective? That all depends on the time of the year and the water clarity. But for the most part, the deepest you'll find success consistently on a topwater lure of any kind is 6 to 8 feet. Now you've got to be aware of the conditions on your body of water when selecting the right topwater lure. If it's cloudy or windy, use a bigger topwater lure and give it a faster retrieve and more action. That way you're able to get the bass to find it in that cloudier water. And if it's sunny or calm, go with a smaller topwater and fish it slower with more pauses. The biggest thing to know though about having topwater success is that the best topwater is in low light conditions. So early mornings, late evenings, and then in the spring, summer, and fall, overcast days give you those low light conditions, which can result in the best bass fishing action you've ever had. Now, when it comes to matching forage in your body of water with the topwater category, these lures don't always, directly imitate a style of forage. So a topwater frog does not always imitate actual frogs in the water. It's more worth your time to put understanding into where that forage is and throwing the right topwater for the structure and cover in that area, not necessarily directly imitating a forage species. The rod, reel, and line you need for a topwater lure varies depending on the one you choose. For the frog style lures around heavy cover and vegetation, use a heavy power rod with a fast action of at least 7 foot in length, with a fast gear ratio reel and at least 40 to 50 pound braided line. And for all treble hook topwaters, at least a rod of 6 foot 9 inches with a medium or medium heavy power and a fast action will get the job done. Finally, the hook set on a topwater varies depending on the one you choose. If you're fishing a topwater frog around shallow, heavy cover, reel in your slack and give those fish a hard upward hook set. I'm talking give them the business. And if you're fishing a treble hook topwater, give them a strong sideways sweep, again, after waiting a second. And I can't stress how important that is with a topwater. The fish are coming from underneath, they are eating your lure and taking it back down. So I know it's exciting, I know you want to set the hook right away, but give those fish a second or two to turn their head before setting the hook into their face. We hope this video gives you more confidence in using topwater lures so you can adapt to the conditions and catch more bass. And I'll see you out on the water.